The faculty, the 29th of April, 2025. They let someone into the space shuttle to lead it into landing. The front of the shuttle is made to overlook everything around it. It is as though there is glass all around the cockpit, allowing the pilot to look through and see what is around and be able to see what the shuttle sees when it makes a landing. Leaving the shuttle, we each go our way in the faculty. It seems like the faculty was made to house people like us. There is a woman who spoke to me saying that she had finished memorizing Surah Al-Baqarah in the Quran. She said she doesn't understand it, but she is still working on memorizing it and how it sounded. I hear some of the people who came out of the shuttle with me speaking to one another. One of them says, "I have brought someone new." The other says something that felt like he is thanking him for being able to save the day. I look and I see a video recorded in the faculty. It looks like it was used by the person we had left behind before takeoff, the one who was able to recruit someone else. At first, the video recorded looked like a fingerprint scanner or a device that would scan products to pass them through at checkout. It had a pointy rectangular tip which would act as a scanning device. However, upon opening it, it showed a video within which too many lines of dialogue and speech were added. It seems like a person had intentionally taken a video, then slapped some text onto it to expose the faculty and to call whoever watches it for action against the faculty. It speaks of blood and organs being taken from people. Upon seeing the video in the dream, my view of the faculty changes, making me concerned and worried about my fate and having the conspiracy theory vibes. However, none of that lasts very long. As soon as I do get these feelings, I'm taken to another place where I would be sitting somewhere in the open, in a place that I might recognize from a previous dream, where multiples looked like the same person. This other place looked very lively, even though it was only a dream. The place looked normal to me, more akin to real life. A group of 4 people approach me. One of them says to me, "You look good in red." I don't look at myself, but I feel like I was sitting in a big blanket, covering myself up, wearing a red shirt or jumper. When I see them, I feel like I was there for more than the time that I saw myself in there. There was a feast that one of my relatives had invited me to, where I came in late and had to eat from it alone. My relatives' children were also there, and they were planning to take the plates away, but when I arrived, they left them so that I would fill my plate up and eat. After the person who said, "You look good in red," approaches me and I am shown my interchange with my relatives, he appears to have a picture of me on what looks like a phone. In fact, it doesn't appear to be me at first, but the picture was taken of me. The more time I think about the encounter, the more I get convinced that the picture was not my picture, but at the time it looked like me. In order to prove that to me, the man walks to me where I was sitting, where you could clearly see me sitting down there, and takes a picture of my face. Or was it a mirror where he looked at the picture? Either way, the more I think about the dream, the less I believe I know the details. I find myself constantly asked, is that really how it happened? Or was that really a picture of me? Or even, did the events happen precisely as I'm remembering them? When he went to take the picture, I knew that it was my picture. When he approached me, he told me that he had something he needed me to do. Then he led me to where I was sitting, either pulled up a phone with the picture or took the picture there, and then he looked at the picture in a mirror. After he looked at it, he looked exactly like me. When I saw that, I was reminded of the first part of the dream in the faculty. It felt like the same person who made the video using the face of another. As soon as I saw him with my face, he walked back to his group of 4 people, with 2 people, one on either side, and the man who now looks like me in the middle. They stood there looking at me. I see the fourth person with them as well, but even though I attempt to speak to them, I would be compelled to stop. Then the man who now looks like me looks at me with a smile. Then I start to feel like I was going to die. My stomach begins aching from both sides, as though it is crumbling inwards and caving in. When I think of dying, then and there I say, أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. I only say some of it though because I wake up right after. Was I the trader who is making a video and adding words and text to it? Am I only being pushed away from fulfilling what I set my mind to fulfill? If these dreams were fabrications aimed at driving me away from what I set my mind to do, then why would I need to write them down? Why would I need to remember them? Wouldn't it be more fitting not to care about warnings in such an instance, especially if the journey would always be led by or guided by God? If it is a warning to stop, then stop what? If I'm the trader who is making the video, should the video not be made? If I'm the one driving the shuttle while looking through the glass to its surroundings, should the shuttle not depart anymore? If I'm the person who goes late to the feast and thus holds everyone else back from what they were doing, should the feast never happen? Or should I never go? If I don't go to the feast, how would I know that a feast was held? If I should stop, then why would the dream not be a straight and direct order to stop? Why should we rely on interpretation, which is sometimes faulty? God has taught humans how to interpret dreams and how to understand them perfectly. Complicating the dream with questions would only lead to limiting them. Is blaming the video of the faculty on someone else a good or a bad thing? You should stop worrying. Someone else saves the day. Some interactions in the dream are felt. Some other interactions are heard. When someone says something, it can either be one or the other. The dreamer would either feel the things being spoken to them in real life or in the dream, making it hard to distinguish dream from reality. Alhamdulillah, 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 alhamdulillah.